doing 15 jumping jacks, 10 air squats, and 5 push-ups 3 times through. So let's get started. Let's just start moving. Don't have to go too quick. Let's just get that heart rate going. When we get to our air squats, this is just the beginning. So we can start a little higher. So we're working ourselves through. Our push-ups. Back up. Got those 15 jumping jacks. And then 10 air squats. Now we're trying to get those a little deeper, a little more comfortable. Air squats, 5 push-ups. Got 15. Air squats. And 5 push-ups. Okay, let's continue with this warm-up. I want to start in our lat position. And we're working on reach through, right to the back, come to the left, turn to the right, and right up. Let's get 5 times through. Reaching right through. Keep moving. Trying to get nice and fluid. Let's work on our lateral lunges next. So we're doing that. Again, as a fluid motion. Just going left and right. We'll go 8 to each side. Get a little deeper each time. Feel a little more comfortable. Great. Okay. We're going to do one more for that lower half. Let's get into our 90-90. We're right here. We're going to lean into it. At the same time, we're going to try to pick up that back foot. And we're trying to be down there for 10 or 15 seconds. Here we go. Pushing forward. Let's switch sides. Same deal. Driving forward. Pick up that back in. Back the other way. We're in 20 seconds side. So the last one for each.
Can't stop us now. We're not back in town, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Once you shake the ground, you feel it move.
Okay. Let's work on a little bit of upper body here. So we're going to do one day today. So let's do one more rotator cuff. We're going to look like a scarecrow. You want to do one at a time? That's great. We're going to do 12 per shoulder. And we do the other. Go into the sideways now. Keep it nice and tight. Flat. Yeah. Okay. I think we're just ready to get to work. We're going to start with a little bit of glute activation here. And say it again. This isn't the bulk of the workout. It's to get those glutes fired up. To get them listening to what we're trying to do. So really get them engaged. We're doing lateral walks and monster walks. We've done them both before. When we get into our position, we stay in there. We're not popping up and down. We're keeping our glutes engaged. And we're walking sideways. We're going to do 10 each direction. So if I only got 5 in there, I got to do 5 more each way.
Going up back in town, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution.
Perfect. And when we're done our 10, remember, walks are all about being deliberate. We're not just tiptoeing through it. We're up and out. The camera's not freezing. I'm pausing up high. Control the whole time. 10 per way. Keep in the same tight position. Control. The bench, you under tension the whole time. You never get slack in the bench. Excellent. Each 10 seconds, take 10 seconds. Otherwise, let's get back to those lateral walks. Athletic stance. Top knees. They're not coming in. They're staying out. Let's go. And for a side. Excellent work. Okay. Back to those monster walks. It's all about intention. Focus on what we're doing. Doing it right. Start feeling in our glutes and our adductors. When we stretch that band, we're trying to get it as far away from our body as we can. Excellent work. That's it, 2 times through. If you're not feeling it in your glutes, the next time we do those, make sure you're sitting in that athletic stance and you're under tension the whole time. All right, we're gonna do a primer before we jump into all our circuits today. It's all about squats. We can do the first set unweighted to get us ready for it if we'd like. We're doing pause squats. We do 3 pause squats in the hole for 3 seconds. Then we do 5 pulse squats. And then we do 5 full squats. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna do all of them to show you, but I'm gonna show you one of each. So we would go down. 1, 2, 3. We would do 3 of those. Then we would do 5 pulse squats, which is about 45 and down. Then we finish with 5 full squats. That's right to the hole and out. That's 13 reps total. The first 3 are a pause. Here we go. I'm gonna do them unweighted with you guys. If you're feeling really confident, you know you can handle those, get some weight. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. We're in the hole. 3, 2, 1. We're out. Back down. 3, 2, 1. We're controlled. And out. Back down. 3, 2, 1. Now we're doing 5 pulse squats. We're not all the way out. That's 5, 4, 5. Now we're full squats. That's 1. You got 30 seconds. You can figure out if you need to add a dumbbell. Everybody should be adding some weight in here. I know you all can do it. Doesn't have to be much, but we're all adding. When we're at the bottom of our squat, don't let all that tension out. Stay under control. Be nice and static in there. Don't get all limp. 3, 2, 1. Pause squat. 3, 2, 1, and you're out. Down. 1, 2, 3, and up. Down. 1, 2, 3, and 5 pulse squats. And then the full fade. "30 seconds. If that's too easy, increase your weight. We want to challenge ourselves here. I'm going to go to a front rack, kettlebell, hold with 2s and increase the difficulty. If you got 2 dumbbells, front rack them high. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we're down. In the hole. 3, 2, 1, and out. Down we go. 3, 2, 1, and out. Down we go. 3, 2, 1, and we're doing 5 pulse. And then the whole thing. Excellent work. 1 more to go. Guys, you know, this is going to be our 4th set of squats. You can probably add in some extra weight to challenge yourself here. I'm not going to ask you to squat again tonight. I promise. So let's get after it. I also don't want you popping out of that hold until I say so. Those were really short 3 seconds. They may be a little bit more like 3 seconds now. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, we're down. And out. Let's go. And out. And out. There we go. And out. Pulse squats here. And the whole thing.
I don't expect you to come back, 'cause I don't expect much from you. I thought the universe of you, but all you wanna do is
great work.
thinking back, you never came through. All the times when I praise you,
Okay.
because of pain, you said inside my heart, no thank you.
We're gonna come back to that lower body in a second.
All the emotions are passion.
We're gonna do some functional work here. We're coming back to this. Four sets of 10. We do our T's, our Y's. We're here, thumbs to the ceiling. Really small motion, nice flat back. Squeezing our shoulder blades together. Then we go to our Y's. Then we come in to that low position. And we're gonna do lateral raise. We got 10 of each, 4 sets, working through it continuously. The first 2 are completely unweighted. Let's start with our T's. Perfectly flat back. 1, 2. And go into our Y's. Grab your dumbbells. You can do them unweighted. This is the full motion. Keeping that back flat the whole time. Countless times you've been wishing for a way to go, you bitch. Time to lower your ambition. Yeah. Put the time on my action. All emotions are passion. Black and black, shit like the fashion. Hoodie weather like the matches. All my homies, they been stashing. Moving slow, but I've been dashing. Looking broke, I'm out of cashing. Screaming broke, looking fast. Ah, there we go. We have 10 T's, 10 Y's, and 10 lateral raise. Really focusing on good posture. Seconds max. I'll let you know when we're back in. Really focus. Scaps are set. And when I get here, my back doesn't end up popping out like this. We're not turtles. We want to be nice and a neutral spine. Everybody's neutral spine may look a little different, but it should be mostly flat. Here we go. T's and Y's. Flat back. Great work. And we add into the slight amount of weight. We're not going super heavy here. Make sure your back is flat. If I can see your logo, you're too high. Great work. Great work. Work on that posture. 2 more to go. On those lateral slides, we need to do them unweighted to make sure that we are in a good position. Go for it. We want to make sure we're not rolling out anterior towards our anterior. Here we go. In 5 seconds, we start again. 3, 2, 1. To my T's. Popping out, coach. Get our chest down. We should parallel to the floor. Upper body, flat back. Then we go to our Y's. Drive those hips back. We're gonna have a bit better time of getting flat if those hips are back. We're gonna have a really hard time getting flat if we're standing straight up. So drive them back. work, guys. Finishing strong here. We got one more coming up. Get water if you need it. Okay, last set coming up in 3, 2, 1. Bend those knees, drive those hips right back. We should be down here. You can do those flies unweighted if you need. If you only got the one dumbbell, one hand can stay down there, the other hand can work. Okay, great work. Okay, on to our next circuit. The first one, going to be pullovers. We're gonna squeeze to the top. Then we go right into neutral grip press. I want this done with a single dumbbell or a single kettlebell. All right? Then you're gonna get a chance to do it with 2 by going to a fly motion. All right? Then you're gonna sit up and you're doing what we call Arnie's. So I'll do it from this perspective. They start in front of me and they rotate up and out. So for the first 2 movements, you're using a single kettlebell or a single dumbbell. Then when you get to the flies and the seated press, you're gonna wanna use 2. However, if you don't have 2, same thing applies. All right, you can still rotate. We're doing 10 of each. When you do your flies, same thing. You're using 1 dumbbell, just control with your core. But we start with pullovers for 10. Here we go. Squeeze right down with that chest. Controlling back with both our chest and our lats. Once you're done that, you're pressing out for 10. Good work. Then you're in your floor flies. Also controlled. Don't let them thud to the ground. You've got 10. Then we got our seated Arnie's. Woo-wee! That's a burner. All about those arms, those chest, Step back. Stabilizing that core. Excellent work. We got a bunch more of those. Take your 40 seconds. By the time we get to those armies, I'm sure our arms and our delts and our chest are all pretty tired out. It's a great way to finish. Here we go. Let's start again with those pullovers. In 3, 2, 1. All about control. Not just ripping through them. Control. And then 4 press. Nice and close. Ooh-wee. Love this combo. Got our flies going on. And we're seated. Here we go. Make sure you're pulling them in front. Rotate those hands in towards you. Dumbbell should touch. Rotate back out and press. I know it's tough, guys. I know it's tough. I really blasted those legs on Tuesday. Trying to give them a little bit of a break, even though we're getting some work in. All right. Got another 25 seconds. Get some water if you need it. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, we go back to pullovers. 2, 1, control. And we are pressing out the next 10. Keep going. You guys are killing it. And we're seated. Get those in front of us. Keep going, guys. You can do this. Push through. gotta put the dumbbells down for a few seconds. That's okay, then jump right back in. This is how we work. Lots of volume. Woo-wee. I see you guys pressing hard. No pun intended. Guys, this is the last one, and we'll be able to give those chest and arms a break for a second. Got about another 20 seconds. If you have to break between each movement, that's okay. Just make sure that it's not for very long, and you keep pushing through. We want to do all of them for 10 reps. Here we go. Back to pullovers. 3, 2, 1.
I can show you what love's supposed to feel like. I can show you what love's supposed to be. I can show you what love's supposed to feel like. I can show you, yeah. I can show you, you're the light inside of me every night. I chase some dreams, ain't got time to make 'em see what we believe. You and me, yeah.
Once you've done your flies, you're on just seated press. Killing it. Killing it. Okay. Here we go. Let me talk about what we're doing next. I was trying to come up with a name for this little complex circuit. I'm just gonna go with glute killer for now, and you guys can tell me later. Okay, so we start with RDLs, all right? So we start with RDLs. The RDL motion is a little bit of a hip back. We're not going right down. We're just pushing them back and firing our glutes through. Then we're gonna put a staggered leg back, and we're gonna go with one. We're focusing on the one. Do the other leg. We're gonna put both our weights down, and we're gonna do single leg. Now, if you're really confident, you can do it with a weight. Then we finish with good mornings. So, good mornings can be done in one of two ways. I prefer them banded. I'm gonna put them around my back. Sorry, give me a second. And I'm gonna hip hinge. A big difference on these is I'm going right down and I'm really letting it pull through my hamstrings, and I want to be facing the floor and coming up from the floor. Whereas when I do RDLs, it's the same sort of movement, but I'm really maybe only getting to here before I pull my hands and glutes through. Good mornings can be done weighted. I'll always recommend loading up high. Or if you absolutely have to, you can load them down here, but think about all the way down, pulling through my hamstrings, nice flat back, and pulling my hands and glutes through to finish my good mornings. So there is a slight difference between RDLs and good mornings. So here we go. 12 RDLs. That's like this. Then we do 6 per leg on stagger. That's still 12. Then we're going to work on 6 per leg, true single. And then we do good mornings. Here we go. Let's get those glutes all fired up. RDLs. Just the weight goes just below my knees. Sticking my hips back. No, just stay high. Chest up. Pushing those glutes back and through. Then we go to staggered. That's 1 foot like kickstand. Just give me balance. Focusing on pulling the glute through for 6 on just 1 leg. And I'm going to switch legs. 6 on the other. Then I'm put down my weights for the first set. Then I'm going to reach across my body and pull my leg through. If you're super confident, you go ahead and do it with a weight. I do 6 cross body. We're still trying to get back straight up. Let's not cheat and finish here. Make sure those glutes are firing. And then we finish with our good mornings. Loading up that band. And this is where we drive down. Keep that back nice and flat. Drive those hamstrings. Pull through. Hope you guys are starting to notice the difference between those RDLs and good mornings. They work slightly different. While they target a little different, good mornings should attack those hamstrings and those lower glutes a little bit more if you're doing them right. Guys, we got 3 more sets of that. Hope you loved it. There's no rush. We got plenty of time to get through it all. Really focus on every motion, every movement, that those glutes are firing, getting us back to neutral. When we're doing this one, stay flat. Really think about getting back up to starting position every time. If you have to reset, no problem. Here we go. Back to the top. We got just RDLs. Think about my dumbbells and the grips just getting below my kneecaps, right at that patella tendon. That's only how far it has to go. Think about driving those hips back and pulling the glutes through. Then we go into kickstand or staggered. This one's important that we don't ruin the form. We're still driving that hip back and we're pulling it through. It's easy to do like a kind of half squat thing, but that's not what we want. We still want to drive that hip back. Great work. Now, if we're really ready, cross body, nice balanced torso, pulling through. I'm gonna continue to do my good mornings banded. I feel like this really helps me think about proper posture. Tight through the hands, nice flat back, pulling it up. Firing those hands and those glutes, focus on those. We try not to make that lower back work too hard. Pulling through with those glutes and those hands. I know that's a lot of work, guys. It's a lot of reps in a short period of time. I love it. Two more to go. Two more to go. Keeping those breaks short. Gotta keep that heart rate up, 30 seconds or less here. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standard Romanian deadlifts here. Driving those hips back. Guys, I even have to stop and think about it sometimes and just pause and be like, okay, really drive it back. Try that again. Love it. Love it. Almost done, guys. Almost done. The hour's just flown by. You know what they say? Time flies when you're having fun. Seconds. Let's be ready. We got one more to go. In 3, 2, 1. Work at your own pace. Just make sure we're doing the movements right. Drive the hips back. There we go. Nice strong back. No rounding out. None of us are gonna round out. All of us are staying nice and stiff, strong through that back. Yes, here we go. Finish strong, guys. You can do this. Good work. Okay. Now our favorite time of the day. We get to do our core work. So we're going back to one of my favorites, okay? So we're gonna start in the hollow hold position. I don't want us to hold it for super long today. So we're just gonna hold it for 10 seconds, but we're going back through everything 10 times. So what does that mean? Hold the hollow hold, 10 seconds. Flutters for 10 seconds. Reach for 10. And then V up for 10. We're going through that 4 times. So the holds for 10 seconds, and then each other movement is for 10 reps. All right? Let's go, all about control. Let's get into our hold for 10 seconds. Now, when we're staying in the hold, we get those flutters going. Nice, long, controlled movements. We're not racing through it. Slow it down a little bit. Keeping that core static. Once you've done 10, lock yourself back in and then go for 10 reaches. And we meet in the middle. One down. One down. 15, 20 seconds max. We're right back to it. Remember, core's all about stability. So when those lower legs are moving, we need that upper body locked in. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's hold for 10 seconds. Get those shoulder blades off the ground. You're in a half crunch. 3, 2, 1, flutter. Long, slow stride. Great, and reach. If you need a break, you can step out for a second, and then we'll meet in the middle. There we go. 2 more to go. That's how we get it done. All right, we're back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold time. Now long, controlled flutter. And reach. Whew. I gotta step out here for a second. 4, 3, 2, 1. I gave myself 5 seconds. Now back in, floats me up. Yeah, loving it. That's how we work, guys. 1 more to go. You got 30 seconds. Okay, here's how we finish. We're gonna stay in the hollow hold until failure. And then we're gonna do each of the movements until we really can't do anymore. All right? So, hollow hold to failure and flutters until we have to tap out. Give ourselves a break, and we redo reaches till we have to tap out. Give ourselves a break, and we finish with V-ups. This is all about all the effort we got. Here we go, into hollow holds. That's 10 seconds. You got more. You got more. That's 20 seconds. Okay, that's 30. That's it for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm into my flutters. This is my break. I'm giving myself 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm getting back into my hold. Max effort reach. Last one. Finish with your toe touch, V up, whatever you want to call it, max effort. Great effort, guys. Great effort.